Today, guys, I will show you my best laddering deck for control that absolutely crushed it, got me to Diamond with over 62% win rate against the top meta decks of Standard, and wait for it, in over 80 games. I grinded it for 11 hours to find the perfect version, and I will give it to you today, and we will have some insane clutch games. So if you like some excitement in your control life, this will be a masterclass. Alright guys, so today the idea is simple because I've been grinding ladder pretty hard, and this is the final version of, I think, for me, the best control to ladder. And I will show you exactly why, and we made some changes that made the deck way cooler. So the aim is simple, we want to hit Diamond with this one. Let's go for Ajani. And this deck honestly has everything, like it can beat every single meta deck. And if we are lucky, we might get a Cavaro matchup and we have something special for it. But I wish you've seen some of the games I already played, when you just exile their whole graveyard and they cannot do anything. I'll tell you, it's hilarious. But for now, we'll try hard a little bit, try to win some games, and our opponent is already ready with those unholy annexes. I think we need to kill them, you know? So for this reason, we can start... Let's go for the map, because we don't need all the mana for this turn. Stock up is amazing, honestly. I think we just take it. Which means that we can play this, because we want to get rid of the tap land. And we'll try to bait them. By the way, we got the counter, which is nice. And we also made a big change to the deck, because one card just didn't feel right, and the new one that we replace it with is actually amazing. Okay, so here goes the core. I think this is the moment to do it. This way they don't have 2 mana. I don't know what they have, but I'm not risking that they play blue in this deck and this gives them the counter spell or something. Alright, here we are to win today. Alright, do we stock up? First we swing for sure. They can kill the creature, so this won't do too much, but it keeps the pressure up. So basically, that's fine. We need to hit more counter spells for the next annex. If we can do it, the game is ours. If we stock up, we can still cast it. That's a little bit risky, but I think we will go for it. Okay, we got the counters. Not exactly the one we wanted, but it's good enough. With this deck, you need to make a lot of solid decisions, man. We keep authority. We need to at least bluff something. If they don't hit... Oh boy, well, didn't expect this one. Oh, Ashok is kinda terrifying. Okay. Wait. If we can stack the right card at the top, we can kill Ashok. Oh man, do we do it? We could hit Get Lost with this too, which would make it so much easier. You know what? I think we can try to outvalue them. I will be thinking a little bit today because I actually want to win, you know? Let's try. I honestly think it's worth it. We need to tap double white. Alright guys, we need to hit a non-land here. This will decide a lot of game. Here's the land. Come on, bro. Alright, but we have a sweeper, so if they make more tokens, it's still not fully over. On the bright side, we got a card. Yeah, this is the type of card we needed. The problem is that now they can find second annex, which means now we need to find Get Lost instead of counter spells. So if they drop annex here, we are incredibly behind. I mean incredibly behind. Okay, so they took... Well, Rest in Peace is not for the matchup, so the second card doesn't necessarily need to be great. You know guys, we'll try. I've been grinding with this deck so hard today, and I think we kinda perfected it, honestly. Like, I tried different control decks and all of them felt like instantly, no way, man, we are not trying this one. Alright, so if we attack right now, there is absolutely massive chance they will just remove something. I think they are preparing for it. They even have Demolition Field. Yeah, it won't work. Okay, so we're switching the strategy then. We will draw more cards, sweep the board, and go from there. I mean, they're taking 2 damage. Sorry. Moment. I'm all over the place because I'm just... How do we play this exactly to win? We are very behind. And we need to get back to it. Let's take the island. I think we'll use this extra mana for a play. Maybe like Marang. No, consult the star charts. It's better. Let's go. I actually can use this ramp very nicely. Like, it will make a difference. So we need to hit Get Lost here. If we solve Ashok without getting Annex dropped, that will be amazing. Definitely consult. I will take Marang, man. Because we can still cast it at the end step. Like, we need a lot of card advantage because we need to draw one of our Get Losts. Oh, actually second, because we used one of them. Yep. By the way, you can counter it, but it's not really worth it. You pay 4 mana to get rid of one of the cards. So, as you can see, guys, if you fall behind, it takes a lot of work to get back into the game. But this deck can always get back. Yeah, I think we take all of this damage. There's Restless Fortress, so we cannot go too low, but 10 I think is fine. And we probably consult the star charts. But and then step, so they cannot punish us with Annex or something. And this will be a tall order, but moment we hit Get Lost, you get rid of Ashok, sweep the board, suddenly the game will be completely different. They still have Fountainport, but we have Demolition Fields for it. I think we have like 3 Demolition Fields. As you can see, we didn't hit what we want, but it's still kinda okay. They will not do much. We need Demolition Field and something else. We have double Marang. Let's go for a cheap counter spell. Maybe it will hit. I think we need to sweep the board on this turn. They will repopulate it again, then we go Marang. I think we definitely need to solve the Fountainport. Fortress is annoying, but it's manageable. Alright, let's go for the Fountainport here first. I don't think we can take one more hit from this. I think it's a little bit too much. Okay, so they went for the token. That is fine. Remember when we missed land on Anchorage? Look how big of a difference it made. Now we have to play the whole game completely different. From behind, basically. So, very big difference. I think we have to go Day of Judgment, and maybe we can hit something with No More Lies. That's the play. Obviously, they will try to drop Annex on the next turn. I hope for the big side, for Ritual Chamber, it will be, what, 3-5 mana. If they don't... Yeah, even if they play a land, we can counter that part. Tap land. Go for the Ritual Chamber. I think then we can recover. You can see that the games are pretty intense. Oh, this is actually good. So what will they take? They can take Ajani, which will be a mistake. They cannot hit... Oh, they will get lost. Okay, so that means I have to counter it. You know what? I'll take it. It was a 5 mana play. By the way, you'll see why I took a cheap counter spell. How much of a difference it made, man. We could get Marang here. Okay, guys, I think we're actually doing it. Man, this moment when you realize that you will be soon ahead is amazing. We could even go for Ashok. So they replay Ashok and then we counter it. Because Marang will die against Mono Black or Orzhov. Yeah, let's go like this. This will slow them down really hard. Okay, and now for the first time in like 5 turns, we are actually in a solid spot. If we can tank this one turn, I think unfortunately we have to allow it. Because they still can play Ashok. And this is like a bait play. Of course they want to remove Marang, but this is what they really want. Ashok. Alright. Alright. Nothing was exiled, right? So they don't get the pump, I think. Very important. 2 damage and 3 very, very different things. We could Marang this, But I think it's way better to just draw some cards. Authority is not great here. Okay. A lot of lands. A lot of lands. They don't really play creatures, honestly, so I think this can go. We take the Fountainport and we'll try to draw some cards with those map tokens. They removed Marang, but in a way they gave us 2 cards. I tell you, man, you need to tank on this on this thing. We use Negate here because we need more mana on this turn. We need to activate the Fountainport. With Glen Elendra's answer, we will be 1 mana short from what I checked. You know, I prepared this turn. And see, Nightmare is like the last problem we have here. We just need to draw something against it, get like Marang, stock up something like this, so we can get a counter spell, and we should be fine. Like, we solved nearly everything. It's just this Nightmare right now. 4 lands from the top is not exactly what I imagined, but we can tank it for a moment. Okay, guys, I'll tell you, I think we are getting ahead. If we can drop the bird, that would be great. We still have 1 counter spell. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they're going for it. You can counter it, by the way. This gives you a bit of time. So this is 3 damage, 5 damage. So we will be literally at 1. We can go for the bird, they kill the bird, we need to draw a sweeper and Demolition Field. I think it's doable. I think it's doable. Oh boy. Oh boy, this game will be pretty close. Yep. They might hit Annex, by the way. Okay, so this is very important. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go for 9. Shall we? Is it 9x, right? Yep. So this is very important. They can play Annex, which kills us. But that means they cannot remove the bird. So they either kill the bird or go Annex. They cannot do both, which means we won't die. Probably. Yep, I think that's what will happen, but we kind of force their hand. So they are fully tapped. We need to hit Demolition Field and removal. So far we are not hitting it. That's not great. That is not great, guys. We will lose by like single card. I can use the map token again. They probably should. On Fortress again. Being on 1 is not exactly amazing. Okay, stock up. So I cannot play the land. We need to hit Demolition Field here. What? You know what? Actually, I'm kinda short on white mana. So let's go this, this, and this. That is a stock up. A juicy stock up. We need Get Lost. And honestly, Day of Judgment. We have Day of Judgment, so we can take Consult the Star Charts. Okay, so no Demolition Field. Let's go for Fountainport then. I mean, guys, this is this close. I should tap one of the Fountainports. This is a bad tap. But I think it's fine. Can we... Okay, so we need definitely 2 mana. Then we have 3. We cannot really use it to anything. So I think we drop 1 authority. Oh boy. And see, because of this mana, we cannot get lost into Normalize. That's pretty bad. Simrip. That's fine. That's actually really good. It is just 1 mana waste. I tell you, this game literally could not be closer. Yep. Oh man, I really hope it won't end with Annex drop. We are literally 1 turn from winning this game. We have to kill it immediately. But because of this tap, I cannot normalize. Man, did this tap decide the whole game? I think it did. Just don't drop Annex and oh my god, they're not doing it. If that's not Annex, we will win. Yes! I think we've got this, guys. I think we actually got it. Man, what a clear win on 1 life. But it's not fully over. It's not fully over. So let's not get excited. Can we close it? Can we take it home? And I tell you, this is the type of games that you will have with this deck. So they can make the spirit. Okay, we absolutely need to go for this. 13 freaking cards. We need to find some answers. Demolition Fields and removal. And probably Get Lost is a good one. And I mean stock up. We definitely need to refill. We didn't hit Demolition Field somehow. Like where... Man, do we have 3 Demolition Field at the bottom? 1 is used. Yeah, 2 of them are in the bottom 20 cards. That is fine. I cannot make the fish. So they will use this and make a token. We kill it or counter it. I think we just want more cards and more mana. So we'll use the Fountainports. And we are the... Okay, now we are freaking talking. Let's take the mana then. This deck, once you have full control, they can do absolutely nothing. Yep, that's fine. That actually helps us. And maybe you can use Ultima for this then. Okay, we go for... By the way, you can see why we have Demolition Fields. Imagine if we didn't have this card. We would just die here. I tell you, this deck is perfect in every single part. Honestly, just feel the most comfortable playing with this one. And we have really good win rate with this in like a lot of games. I think we still have some basics. Okay, we solve this. We can go Ultima and then go counter spells, right? Use the artifact because it will die. Oh, we also get rid of the core. I completely forgot it's an artifact. Okay, that's... Bro, can you see how, like, perfectly the board just cleans out one after another card? Sure. Like, you will never get Annex, so we can have this one. But I guess it's a creature, but I mean, we can deal with it. With stock-ups, we should be fine. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's make a treasure. I would love to make the fish, but you know, I will die then. That's not amazing. We can kill this, and we need to start stacking some Marangs. Okay, good cards, good cards. We cannot pay life, by the way, because we die. Okay, we need to stock up. We need a few more answers, because when we hit Marang, it cannot die. Stock up, Demolition Field. That's good, that's good. Okay, I think we can chill here. We will discard the fountain, make some treasures. It's a little bit hard to close the game because we needed to... Normally you close the game with the bird. You drop the bird right now at the end step, you protect it with counter spells and that's it. But we needed to use the bird just to survive. So right now we will need to, you know, make some special plays. Let's keep stacking because this is like free value and we cannot make the fish. Can we live gain? We have authority, but it's already gone, right? Okay, now we can get started. We need multiple Marangs. And they also don't play creatures, so Authority won't life gain too much. Here's Marang. Oh, the Anchorage is amazing. But let's take the counter spell. We need to make sure that nothing goes through. Like, we're in the stage of the game where we really need to play it right. Okay, so on this turn we set up with the treasures. We will get so much mana that Marang on the next turn shouldn't tap us really hard. Because right now we will start countering removal, which is not exactly what we want. I could get the token too. This deck has no counter spells, so we don't really care about this. This cannot be countered. We get the token, and then we can use 3 steps ahead to copy Marangs. So when this is in the board, our stuff will be way better. This is fine. This is actually really good. Let them waste it. We could draw a card here. Yeah, we should have enough time. We need to kill them before we mill, so we need to be very wary. They are down to 4 cards. Okay, very nice draw. Very nice draw. We're getting there, guys. Comeback at single life. The classic control mage. We need more mana for this. Because we will get barraged with removal. This is not needed. Okay, let's drop the first one. Let's drop the first one. We can get the core and probably nothing else. Yep. Okay, so let's prepare. We'll probably get hit by 3 or 4 removal spells, and we need to counter every single one of them. I need to count Marangs. Maybe we don't need to super protect this one. 1? Yeah, we have a lot. So even if this one dies, we can still win. But we don't know where is the other one. Not at the bottom. Day of Judgment. See why we need all of this mana? Let's go for the copy. This actually will help us. Now they need a sweeper. So we are going a little bit all in. That's what we were preparing for. Honestly, it's a little bit early. If I wasn't recording, I probably would play a few more turns. I would probably start killing them at like 7 cards or something. But I think we can kinda steal it with this. Day of Judgment. Yep. We can actually kill them if we go... Okay, I need to count. So we need 6 mana. 3, 6. And then we can normalize the last play. See how important it is to have a... Wait, I'm tapping it manual. I don't trust you, Shuffler. You got me once, no more. We copy this, we counter this. They have 2 mana, which means whatever they play, we counter it. Guys, see how perfectly we calculated everything? Like, in the end, after all of those lands, all of this mana, we have literally perfect game plan for the last turn into perfectly fall. This is exactly 18 damage. Bro, I think this one was a cool game. And this, I think they cannot kill it, but I'll be honest, I'm not risking it. I'm not even trying to risk it. Like, they definitely cannot kill it on 1 mana, so I'm just making sure nothing goes wrong. We swing face for absolutely... See why this deck is perfect? Man, let's see. I think we need like 2 or 3 ticks after this one. 2 ticks. Let's freaking go. We are hitting diamond today. Alright guys, so this hand is not very good, but it's kinda playable. It heavily depends on the matchup. So we don't have blue mana, and we don't have any kind of card advantage. But at the same time, we have Demolition Field, so if we get any non-basic, we can fix our mana. And it seems that our opponent is indeed playing non-basics. You don't really want to waste your Demolition Fields, but sometimes you kinda have to. We could risk Ajani. If they have a counter spell, that's a disaster. Let's go. I have to take the risk, guys. I really hope they don't have normalize, but they usually do. Okay, this is huge. This could be get lost, but we still get a token, we force them to use it, I'll take it, you know? Even if that's get lost, that's decent. And if they don't, well, Ajani will do some heavy lifting. Okay, so they actually cannot answer Ajani here. That's why I went so aggressive, because sometimes it will work and it gives you so much more, you know, time. Helix doesn't kill it. I think they need exactly get lost to get rid of it right now. So now we will try to fix our mana, get into some stock ups and consult the star. We have a long way to go, guys, but we're doing something. Okay, stock up. Stock up is good and bad for us. If we can keep drawing correct cards, it will be fine. But if we miss here, their next turn will be very good. So we really don't want to, you know, fall behind here. I think we make this guy. We have a counter spell, absolutely massive. So if you don't need to rest in peace, you keep it in the hand and you never use it. Because this is a great discard for like 3 steps ahead or Marang. So in a way, you can have it in the deck and never suffer from it, you know? Sometimes in there. By the way, I love how we both, you know what's up here. Here in Standard. Let's go for this, we pay life. I tell you, Ajani is doing like God's work in this game, man. If we can protect this, we'll see. Because I usually don't like protecting Ajani too hard. It's hard to close the game. It's mostly like a pressure. And then the Fish of Doom just finishes the job together with the bird. But sometimes, if you really see your opponent cannot handle it, sometimes you can, you know, just say, well, you either hit it or you lose, you know? And they didn't have Get Lost before. Okay, tapped mana, you love to see it. Also shows that they start to think about their life total, Not super surprised. A good counter spell, but we need lands and we need card advantage, so something like Consul the Star Charge would be way better. We cannot win the whole game out of this one play. At some point they will, you know, match it. And this will be rough. We could try to 3 steps ahead something, but they probably will never tap fully, and we cannot risk this being countered. So I think instead we'll try to force their sweeper, answer it, get the tokens, and keep hitting the face, and hopefully get them to like 4 to 6, and then finish the job with some, you know, something tricky. And this is probably our cue to Demolition Field. Let's freaking go. It's interesting they went for it. They know we can answer it immediately. And this is why I didn't want to burn Demolition Field. Because you can fix your mana with it, sure, but then you will miss Demolition Fields for plays like this that are absolutely game deciding. Let's go for more islands, we need those. We probably need some card advantage. Right now we are in a bit struggling. You know what? Land is okay. Land is actually decent. Like, we want to keep hitting lands every turn. So now they will probably start a sweep. Next turn will be Sweeper, probably. Sweeper with a counter spell. And I'm not sure how we deal with it, to be honest. Because I would love to 3 steps ahead with extra card draw so we can cycle it. And if that would be Revelation, that would be so much easier for us. Yep, and unfortunately as expected. But you know what? I think we go for Glen Elendra's answer, because sweepers in this deck cost 4 and 5 mana. So they cannot counter it, and they cannot play a next sweeper. And this might be how we catch them. Oh, tell me we got them. Tell me we got them here. And if we hit a land, we can double counter spell. I think we need a land from the top, guys. I think it will be absolutely important. By the way, you can make a cute play of killing your own creature or authority and getting the map tokens. Please don't judge me. This is actually a better play. I'm not sure what will hit, but I think this gives us options. We can push 2 more damage potentially. It's not lethal, but it's good enough. And maybe we can hit a land. Like, we basically can trade this for 2 extra cards. And we need lands. We absolutely need lands. But we want to hit it from the top. You know what? I think I'll take it. It's not the perfect one. Let's see what they will do. I think they don't want to react to this. I need a land. I really want to play a land. I'm only doing this to hit a land here. Nope. Oh, that's not great. Okay, so we'll play 1 counter spell. Alright. Not the best, but decent enough. By the way, Ajani has so much loyalty that Helix and things like this do not matter. Oh, this is probably one of the best draws, man. I love it. I love it so much. With this, we can continue pressuring so hard. So I think they will take this damage, play Day of Judgment or Ultima. Ultima can prevent the fish at the end step. And I don't think we can prevent it, because for this we needed Glen Elendra's answer into counterspell on their counterspell or second sweeper. And we cannot do it, but we got them so low. Remember when I said that we'll get them to like 4 and 6? Well, this is where we are with this. And 3 is even better. And at this point I would love to play like Jeskai and just Helix them. But I tried Jeskai and I didn't really like it, man. It feels that this deck is so much... How do you say it? Not versatile, also versatile, but like tanky. Let's go with tanky. It actually can defend so much better than a lot of other decks. Bro, if they go for this... Oh, it's Revelation. Which means we cannot tap here. If we tap their Revelation... This is their death sentence. They need to react to this. And if we counter it, we'll win. Guys, this is a win. There are no like instant sweepers in standard that are actually played. So you know they cannot deal with whiteboards if at instant speed. Yep. This was the only possibility, and oh boy. Oh, it hit so hard. Let's enjoy our victory. Man, I think we got them really nice. And by the way, all of this thanks to turn 3 Ajani, and I mean it carried the whole game. Alright guys, this is it, the promo game. And honestly, I think with F4, whenever I see Fervent, I instantly think aggro. So I assume that Authority will hit a little bit. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, against green you need to draw a sweeper. We're getting a little bit of stuff here. I think we go Archive. So we can counter the 3-drop. 2-drop goes through. We have enough mana. Okay, so our game plan. I want to play a sweeper. Here you go. Here you go. And to be fair, you probably need quite a few of them. Here's the Badger. Card you want to counter, but you won't if you don't have turn to answer. And then game goes absolutely crazy. Okay, drawing Ultima is massive here. So we can counter the next big play. This will be tricky, because we actually need turn 3 play, and turn 4 play, and turn 5 play, but we have a tap land. You still need this Anchorage, because it helps you so much, especially against Planeswalkers, or just pushing more damage when you're at 5 cards in the library. Like, believe me, it won games. I would love them to not play anything meaningful, but they probably will, right? Well, wait. We could make it work. Do they kill us on the next turn? Okay, guys, I need to think about it. This is the biggest decision of the game. I mean, they only have 1 mana after this, so I think we have to counter. So Ultima will destroy it, but they get the extra land, and I think they might push enough damage before we get to turn 5 that we just die to it anyway. So I think we have to do it. It seems they have a protection spell, something to remember. It's probably like hexproof. Alright, the problem is that we don't have too much value here. Okay, so they can go crazy. Okay, I think this is what we needed. So we push this. No, we just go guaranteed Ultima on the next turn. Okay, guys. Man, this will not be closer, but if we can get to diamond by killing badgers, exiling lands forever so they don't get them back, I will call it a double win. But we'll see, man. I'm a little bit terrified of what bet will happen on this turn, and you can see why. Oh boy, rest in peace will be good later. But on the bright side, they are not making too much progress, and we live gain with every creature. The problem... Okay, so I will tell you, you know what's the biggest problem of this deck? They are so crazy with the, amount of creatures that they spam, that after you sweep the board, very often they just make a new board. And then you need a second sweeper. But our opponent is absolutely overextending like crazy, and I think this is our win con. See? I think this is the last card in their hand. I kid you not, I think this is the last card. Which means we should win this. We don't want to waste. This is our last value card. Like, if we don't have it, we can top deck 3 lands in a row and it will be a disaster. Here's the first one of them. And guys, I hope you will enjoy it as much as I will. Oh, is that our promo? Oh, please explode. Okay, so they are not getting those lands back because the turn ended, all the earthbending didn't really happen, and this is how you get promoted with control, man. Oh, I'm so happy. It couldn't be better just killing those pesky badgers. Hydra is kinda terrifying. Let's play this and see if we can counter it in some way. Marang is decent. And probably Consult, right? So we play the land, we Marang, and we get more value for later. Don't forget, they also have the Veil. So we actually need to treat it very, very seriously, right? We need to be serious about this one. They also might have Explorer to spam, thousands of those triggers. I think we go Demolition Field so we don't need to take damage. It's probably better. So if we Consult, the problem is that I'm pretty sure they have Hexproof. So if we play this, it still protects a little bit, but they get to 4 power or 8 power. And we also cannot consult the star charts. So I'm doing this against Explorer, because very often they have one Explorer in the hand waiting for the Hydra pump. With Rest in Peace, they will not have any double lands in the graveyard. So they actually cannot go crazy and kill us in one turn. And I think with normal lands it will take forever for them to scale it. We'll just draw Day of Judgment before that with Consult the Star Charts. So as you can see... Wait, it's my turn. I nearly cast it. As you can see, against those decks, even playing a full sweeper doesn't mean it's over. Oh, I don't love this card. It's not a 2-drop, so Spell Snare won't hit it, there's no point in consulting. Okay, so they get at least one land, potentially 2 or maybe even 3. So 2 for 8 is the most I believe they can do with this. The least is 2. I tell you guys, this is so close still. Those aggro decks are like keep going for way longer than you think. Oh, this is interesting. They might try to... Okay. I thought they will attack and try to bait the Anchorage block. We have to go for Consult, because this one gives you better selection than Marang, and Marang can also be cast as a creature, right? I think it's... Oh, man. I think it's double Get Lost, but we also need the value, man. Okay, we'll try to go for the longer game. We absolutely need all of those cards. If I knew I'm getting this, I would take Get Lost. Let's go to 12. We don't have a counter spell yet. Okay, guys, I think that's the play. So we need to win this, alright? I cannot mess it up. And I think this is the winning play, because they will try to protect Hydra, and even though if both are hexproof, they only have 1 mana. Which means we are killing the Hydra, because now they will... Man, I tell you, I predict all of their stuff. And we play freaking around it like a champ. So this was a bait play, they protected against the bait play, and the real play was actually the Get Lost. That I knew won't get through. So now they will go for the Ward Wagon, that's the last problem, but now we have Marang in the board. And well, now they need to solve it. And I'm actually so excited for winning this one, and I'm happy that it's actually a close game. Like, you can see that they actually have still a real chance of coming back, especially with this Ward Wagon. We have 1 Ultima and double Get Lost, I believe, against it. And one of them, I think, was either shuffled or at the bottom. I think we just go Marang Train, man. We could also stock up, play a land, and then go Marang, which seems better. Oh, they have a protection spell. So this is our land. We play this... I think counterspell should be enough. Consult will find us the next answers. We play a land. This is Marang. I tell you, man, we are doing it like a freaking champ. And this deck cannot protect against flyers. I think it's better to just kill them at some point, you know? Because as you can see, they keep getting very specific threats. And Ward Wagon is such a pain to answer for us. Like, we have literally 2 or 3 cards in the whole deck, so we might miss for a long time. So it's just easier to kill them, you know? Especially that... I remember when I mentioned that Anchorage is pretty decent in this deck because it can give you lethals? Well, guess what happens next turn? Guess what happens next turn? Our freaking deserved promotion. Oh, I appreciate it, man, so much. Like, man, it was a great match, honestly. I think we did really nicely and we made some cool plays. And here it is. Man, we absolutely smashed ladder with this deck. We are doing so fine, man. I'm so happy we actually managed to get it. And guys, if you enjoyed this run, make sure to like and subscribe, it really helps the channel, and Control usually doesn't get too much love on YouTube, so you know, if you like it and want to see it, support it because it's worth it, and I love playing Control. Well guys, here it is, my best Control deck, and I honestly believe that, like, I tried different decks with like meta decks, with like, you know, Jeskai Control that is very popular after Pro Tour, and honestly, I felt the most comfortable and it felt the safest to play this one one, because this answers literally every meta deck in some way. And you actually have such a power play, like this against Cavero, this against Badger. You know, you have more counter spells than a lot of decks, so even against hard control, you very often are favored. So guys, I'm really excited for this one. We'll go through the results a little bit to tell you, you know, what you need to expect if you want to ladder with this one. But first, our absolute legend for this special day is Mr. Azro, and my friend, this ultimate control is for you, so I hope you enjoy Control Archetype, and really thank you for being part of the channel and supporting it. It means a lot, and I hope you enjoyed the video. What can I say? And about, you know, the results that we had today, this is actually incredible. I know 62% might seem, you know, oh my god, not even 100, but reality is that meta decks usually have between 54 and like 59% win rates. So we actually beat tier 1 meta decks with this win rate consistently. The only downside of this deck is that it takes insane amounts of times to win games, especially if you get matched against control. So, you know, I have to say this. One of the most frustrating things ever with control is that you play 25-minute game against a different control. You go to the last card of your library and you finally steal this last play, this last Spell Snare, and you're like, oh my god, we did it, we outplayed the guy, we won, and you get this one tick. Then you queue again, you're on the draw, opponent plays Elves, Badger, Space Dragon, and you didn't draw removal, and you lose the same tick in like 2 minutes. It's the most frustrating experience, but this deck has the upside that over time it just ranks you up. The more you play it, the higher you will get. This will absolutely take you to Mythic, and probably to High Mythic if you actually grind it for a very long time. So for me, this is the ultimate control deck if I want to ladder and win. Hopefully it will work for you. It's a very hard deck to play. You have a lot of one-offs, so make sure they count. You know, like, don't waste Librarian. And okay, this is the important part, because we used similar deck like this before. This is actually the same base, but I changed one Ajani into Librarian, and I'll tell you, I think this change made the deck so much incredibly better, because you still like Ajani for those sneaky plays. You have seen how it takes over the game, but with Librarian you have an actual punch. So if you want to close the game against some decks, you really don't want to let them draw next 15 cards, because you aren't sure if you can answer every single one of them perfectly. And let's be honest, most of the cards for Agra are like instantly game deciding, so you just need to kill it. Explorer wins the game, Badger, Space Dragon, Behemoth, like you have so many cards, oh, and of course Cavero, our favorite. So you need to answer every single card they play always perfectly. Usually you can, but if you just drop Librarian on like 7 power, well, suddenly, instead of drawing 20 cards and you answering every single one of them, I mean, you hit them 3 times, so they draw 3 cards. That means 3 counter spells and you know you won. So I think this is a huge, amazing addition, especially that we also have Marang, Ajani, Fountainport, and Anchorage. So you actually have tons of win cons for a control deck, even those tokens. And yeah, honestly, I think everything is perfect in this deck. And this, rest in peace. I didn't showcase you in the video because, you know, I played way more games before I started recording, but I had games against Cavero or Animator when I literally dropped it after they milled like 40 cards. And man, it feels like heavenly. It feels great. They know that they cannot even start their Cavero shenanigans before they get Awaken the Honored Dead, and you are prepared with your counter spells against it. So they literally cannot play their strategy for the rest of the game. They start casting creatures manually, believe me, and they are not very good at it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, if you like Control, usually like videos like this aren't popular, alright, I took one for the team to make this one. So if you like Control, please support it, like, subscribe, hype. It definitely needs it, and I would love to play more sometimes, you know? So yeah, that's it. Thank you to all the patrons that allow us to counter every single spell today. I hope you enjoyed those clutch games, and thank you for your support as always. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope it will go exactly as well for you as it went for me, and see you guys tomorrow.